Hey, what is going on, guys? In this video today, we're going to be taking a look at some of the things you can do to improve your aim in Fortnite if you play with a controller. And the way we're going to be doing that is a little bit different than normal. What I decided to do was take a bunch of clips from the best controller players out there and really try to examine some of the things that they do that makes their aim so good. Now obviously, as I always try to point out in these type of aim videos, a huge aspect of having good aim is some combination of natural talent and a ton of practice. So just because you watch a few clips of the pros doesn't mean you're gonna have pro level aim just like that. But I also believe that much like any other mechanical skill in Fortnite or even something like sports, if you don't know some of the important fundamentals and secret little tricks of aiming, you can practice all you want, but your skill ceiling is going to be severely limited. So that's what I hope I can showcase in this video, and I also made sure to get a nice mix of linear and legacy players in here since there are some slight differences in aiming between those two options. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so the first clip I want to showcase in this video is by CRR, who, for the sake of clarification, is a legacy player, and he's easily one of the best controller players in the world right now. Now, one of the things that jumped out at me right away is his insane close range aim. It's actually so good that at first I thought for sure he played on linear, which is usually much better for that. So I'm going to quickly roll the clip and then talk about what he does to have such great point-blank range aim.
Not dead! Two dead! All dead! Kill them all!
So even though he wasn't being shot at by any enemies there, his accuracy was still wildly impressive, especially with the SMG. And a huge part of that was the fact that he took advantage of something that most players refer to as barrel stuffing, which is actually a fairly simple concept. If you're in a point-blank range fight with an enemy, the closer you get to him, the easier he's going to be to hit the vast majority of the time. The main reason for that is because the closer you get to the enemy, the larger he's going to be on your screen, and therefore the easier he's going to be to hit. I mean, why do you think it's so hard to hit someone that's really far away when you're using an AR? There are definitely a few factors for sure, but the main one is that they're taking up such a small percentage of your total screen that your crosshair placement needs to be absolutely perfect to even have a chance. So what you saw CRR doing there was that when he was pressuring those players, he would literally be touching their body with his weapon the entire time while shooting. And when the enemies tried to create distance, he would just stay attached by following them the entire time. And you even saw it when he took that final shotgun shot at the guy not facing him. He could have easily shot him from 2 to 3 meters away, which probably would have been fine, but he knew the even better option was to turn 2 to 3 meters of distance into 0 meters, and it resulted in him hitting a super easy high damage shot. So barrel stuffing is a great way to hit more shots, especially with spray weapons, and I'd also say it's especially good on Legacy because it helps compensate for the fact that you don't really get any non-ADS aim assist. And now, here's a clip by Wolfies and a clip by Aiden, who are both top linear players doing pretty much the same exact thing.
I'm the best.
And now, on the flip side, I actually want to show you guys a clip by Camo of him not doing this. You'll see that he doesn't close the distance and barrel stuff his enemy when he easily could have, and even though he's a pro player with insane aim and even on linear, it can still be really hard to hit shots in these super close range fights. The next thing I want to showcase is a clip from Lecce that showcases what dominant shotgun aim on controller really looks like. And specifically try to pay attention to his crosshair placement in all these fights, because it's such a crucial aspect of having really good shotgun aim.
I'm done. Let's get the fucking on my turn.
So just an incredible display of accuracy there, and what I really liked about it is the fact that none of the shots he hit were really super flicky like you see a lot of the time from mouse and keyboard players. There was definitely some quick reacting there, don't get me wrong, but most of the shotgun shots he hit were a product of good tracking and good crosshair placement. And more specifically, I believe 4 out of the 5 shots he hit were headshots because he did a great job of always keeping his crosshair at head level. It sounds pretty simple in theory, but so many times the difference between being good with shotguns and bad with shotguns really just boils down to being able to consistently hit headshots. A 100 or 110 pump is great and all, but a lot of the time good players will spam build, get away from you, and then heal up. So by the time you re-engage with them, it's like you're now in a brand new fight and the shotgun damage you did really didn't even help you. But with a 200 pump on the other hand, it doesn't matter how good the player you're fighting is, that's all she wrote. So now, I'm going to show you guys another clip from CRR, and what I want you to pay attention to here is his movement in this close range fight because it's just so good.
Spray the other side, spray the other
Dead. Dead.
90 broke shields.
Dead.
Supposed to be there. This one is 90 broke shields.
Dead. All dead.
So what you guys saw right there is him just constantly crouching, strafing, and doing anything he could to dodge shots in all those point-blank range fights. You can tell it's such a habit for him that he was even crouch spamming in that SMG fight where the guy wasn't even facing him. And I know movement isn't the flashiest thing in the world, and it's definitely not as cool as hitting 200 pumps, but it really is just as important. I mean, that clip right there was from a high-level competitive match against players that hit a very high percentage of their shots, so there's a really good chance that if CRR wasn't so agile and mobile there, especially in the first and third engagement, he could have easily gotten one pumped or even one tapped. So thus far, we've pretty much only focused on close range fights, so let me just switch it up a bit and hit you guys with a bit of a long range aim tip. And this clip is going to be coming from the controller king of medium to long range aim, Unknown X Army. So pay attention to what he does here to get a bunch of free damage at a range where it's just usually really hard to hit shots.
No way, only 40. No way, only 60. Bro. Like, there's just like 10 teams rotating now. I just got a grief because like another 40.
So that right there is my personal go-to aiming strategy when it comes to those longer range AR fights. When enemies are that far away, if you just spray an AR normally with how Bloom works in this game, your odds of hitting more than one shot in a row are just so low. Therefore, the better option is to simply shoot one shot at a time, while also un-ADSing between each shot so your bloom and crosshair spread resets. This is obviously a tactic that's going to be a bit more effective on Legacy because you also get the snap-on effect, but something that a lot of people don't realize is that it's also a really good option on Linear. I don't want to just show you guys like a 2-second clip, but I can assure you that I saw guys like Wolfies and Lecce, who are both linear players, doing very similar things to what you saw Unknown do. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you watched the entire thing, be sure to let me know with a comment down in the comment section below. If you're a controller player, I want you to rate your own aim on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being absolutely horrible and 10 being pretty much perfect. Be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, do whatever the heck you want, and I will catch you guys next time.